Good afternoon. Heavy lunch, is it? I know, like most of us tend to sleep after having good lunch, take a power nap. But I and Rishi will not let you all sleep for next 20 minutes at least, for sure. So, my name is Harish Singh, as Shrujita mentioned. I'm one of the managing partners at Zinab. For next 20 minutes, we have a very interesting session here today, where a 8-year-old boy whose IQ is more than Albert Einstein's IQ. I repeat, it's more than Albert Einstein's IQ levels. And he has developed apps. He has written books. Has anyone of you done this before? And he is a coder as well. Anybody here who has coded at the age of 5, 6, 7, or 8? 15? No. Not even at 15. Okay. Not even at 50. Okay. Okay, I would like to welcome Rishi, Shiv, Prasanna on stage, please. Rishi. A big round of applause to Rishi. You don't like doing handshakes, right? Namaste.
Namaste.
No. Please take your seat.
Thank you.
So I'll just read out a quick overview about Rishi in terms of what his achievements are in since his birth, actually. So let me just go through it. It's a long list, so I had to kind of use a paper. So at the age of 2, Rishi started reading habits. He started reading newspapers, books at the age of 2. I'm not kidding. At the age of 3, Rishi started narrating about solar system, the universe, planets, shapes, numbers, and he's also part of India Book of Records. They issued him a certificate of appreciation. At the age of 4 years, Rishi started developing interest towards space, science, technology, and computer science. And at the age of 5, he started coding. And he also developed 3 apps, and he has written 2 books, and 1 book is in process, right, Rishi? 1 new book you're writing, isn't it? Yes. So, this is not it. I'm yet to complete his achievements. Rishi is one among the 40 youth icons of India, selected by Ministry of Culture, Government of India. He is the youngest Manson. Manson is basically part of Mensa International England, which basically is a society for intellectuals and also who have the highest IQ in the world. And he's one among them. He's the youngest. And he also was featured in Byju's Young Genius. If you guys have time, if you're getting bored, just watch his show. Like, amazing answers, really. And he has bagged many certifications from various competitions with respect to coding, academics. He also plays chess, and Rishi has introduced coding when he was 5 years old. And also, apart from that, he also has patent in his name. That's Rishi for you. And his proud parent, Geshwari, is here. Geshwari, you want to say hi? So Rigeshwari works at IBM, and also his dad basically is a professor at the engineering college in Bangalore. So both are working parents. So let's learn about Rishi in terms of what his achievements are, what he's trying to kind of do in the future, and all those things. Rishi, please take your seat. We don't want to make you stand. So, Rishi, can we start?
Sure.
Okay. So my first question to you, why is your name Rishi?
I don't know.
You don't know. Shall I answer?
Yes.
Your name is Rishi. What is Rishi in English?
Uh,
Saint.
Yes.
right? Rishi means sane. The reason why your mom and dad have kept your name as Rishi is because you carry a lot of knowledge with you. That's the reason. Am I right, ma'am? You didn't know? Okay, Rishi. Tell me, how do you spend time at your school, house? What do you do? Give us some inputs there.
So I wake up in the morning, get ready. On weekdays, go to school, and then I spend some time there, play with my friends, talk, do some mischief there also, and then the classes start. We go for the assembly, PE, and then a whole lot of other fun stuff. And then I come back home at 3 o'clock. I sleep, wake up at 7 o'clock, and then I go out. And then I go out to play or read some books. And then I come back, read some more books, and then I have my dinner, watch some TV, and then go to sleep.
But when do you code, man? I mean, you said you do coding and all. I don't hear that. When do you code? When do you get time to code?
On my holidays, I used to have coding classes.
You have coding classes?
Yes.
Wow, excellent, excellent. And also, Rishi, I heard from your mom and dad, from your mom particularly, that you have developed 3 apps.
Yes.
Right? You have developed 3 apps, basically which is serving the society. You want to talk about it, what those 3 apps are? Give us like a bit brief on that.
I've developed 3 apps. These 3 apps are CHP, short for COVID Help Bangalore. So, the CHP is an app where you can gather information about the nearest private testing labs and ambulances, which includes government and private ambulances.
But tell me one thing. Why did you develop COVID app? What made you develop COVID app?
So in my apartment, there was a COVID case. There was a COVID positive case. So my family was having a general discussion about that. And then I asked, why shouldn't I develop an app about that too? Since I had developed 2 apps before, I got an idea, why should I develop an app for this too? So that's how the app came.
Okay. So that's a very good reason, right? I'm sure, if we all knew, we would have used your app to kind of really help various people out here, because we all used to kind of get calls during this COVID days, right? Especially on ambulances, bed actually at hospitals and doctors and all those things. But his app basically was kind of really made because his neighbors came and asked in terms of how could they kind of really use all this if they have any kind of data. But Rishi, and with his mom's help, built this app actually. At the age of what?
At age of 7.
7 years. Great. And also, what script did you use, Rishi? What was the program did you use?
I used the code.org and a little bit of Thunkable.
Oh, you said Java?
And I use code.org in JavaScript.
Really? Wow. Okay. What do you know about Java? What do you know about that?
I don't know that much about Java. I only use Java to code.
You only use Java to code. Okay, my next question to you, okay? You said you didn't talk about the other 2 apps. You just talk about COVID. Tell me about other 2 apps, what you have.
So the second app was IQ Test app. See, I love taking quizzes. So I decided why shouldn't I create an app so that the other kids can take quizzes too. So the IQ Test app is basically an app with 20 questions, and it's kind of like a quiz. They all are multiple choice questions, and then you get a certificate in the end.
Anybody want certificate if you use the app here? From Rishi School, right? What is the school name? What do you call that?
No school.
No school. Okay. Rishi, you also have written 2 books.
Yes.
Can you talk about that?
So I've written 2 books. The first one was Learn Vitamins with Harry Potter. At that time I had a craze about Harry Potter, and I still do have a craze of Harry Potter.
Now you don't have?
Now I still do.
You do, okay.
So I loved Harry Potter. I've read the full series. And then my atte had also gave me my first book of Harry Potter, The Philosopher's Stone. And then I decided, why don't I also write a book which includes Harry Potter in it? And I also decided to make it educational. So learn vitamins with Harry Potter. So Harry Potter has a dream that when he goes to Vitamin World, he gets his friend to destroy Voldemort's 6 Horcruxes. So when he wakes up from his dream, he sets off to the world and then he eats all the things that containing vitamins, and then he gets power and destroys all the Horcruxes.
Wow, Rishi, wow.
Thank you.
So tell me, have you read all the 7 books?
Yes, all 7 books.
What are those books called? Tell me.
The first one is Harry Potter and the Sorceress of Philosopher's Stone. Second one is Chamber of Secrets. Then Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, The Order of the Phoenix, The Half-Blood Prince, and then last but not least, The Deathly Hallow.
Man, I don't know all this. Amazing. Amazing. So one more question I had was, you said learn vitamins with Harry Potter,
Yes.
right? So what do you know about vitamins?
There are many different vitamins. Vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, and no, it's not vitamin F next. Vitamin K.
Great. So one more question. What I wanted to ask you was, see, I mean, I don't know if you know about all this emerging technologies like robotics, artificial intelligence, metaverse, and all this. So have you heard about these terms?
Yes.
You have?
Yes.
Man. So what do you know about them?
Artificial intelligence. See, there are 2 types of intelligence. Human intelligence, which is natural, the intelligence of humans. And then artificial intelligence, the intelligence of man-made robots. So the examples of artificial intelligence, for example, Stockfish engine, which is a chessbot, and many other different chessbots. And then search engines, voice search engines, Alexa, Siri, Google Assistant. There are just so many. Even there's some AI around us here.
Go ahead.
And then the metaverse. Metaverse is basically like a integration of many 3D worlds where you can interact with people. Alright, not like you can't give them a handshake. You cannot do that. But at least you can communicate with them, talk with them, play with them. I mean, you can't do the things you can do in the real world. For example, shaking hand, throwing a punch. You can't do all that. But you can still communicate with them there.
Excellent. So I want to ask a question to the audience here. So how many of you want Rishi in your company as an employee? Can you raise your hands? Good. Ma'am, already there is a lot of job offers here, so they may poach him. Okay. So Rishi, over to you. Do you watch movies?
Some movies.
Some movies. Have you seen Spider-Man?
Yes. At least I've seen a Marvel movie which includes Spider-Man, but I've not seen like a Spider-Man solo movie.
You've not seen? Okay. In Spider-Man movie, I'm talking about the old Spider-Man movie, okay? Where Tobey Maguire was the Spider-Man. I don't know if you know that. But in that movie, there's a famous quote, which says, with great powers come great responsibility. This was told by his uncle Ben, not Ben Affleck, okay? Ben.
Yes.
So he tells this to Spider-Man. So if I may flip the question, already you have superpowers, isn't it? You do? So with those powers, what do you want to kind of take, what are the responsibilities you would like to take?
I want to become a scientist who helps needy people and helps protect Mother Earth.
He wants to protect Mother Earth. So, if you want to protect Mother Earth, if you want to be a scientist, what is the roadmap you want to take? How would you want to become a scientist?
So I would like to create some eco-friendly items. For example, shampoo pills. See, because of regular shampoo bottles, many plastic shampoo bottles are being thrown into waste. Almost millions and millions of them are being thrown into waste. So if we create shampoo pills, so you just put them on your head, it melts down. It's a single use, but at least it's eco-friendly.
So, Rishi, just a while before, we talked about cars, you remember? We talked about
Yes.
EV cars. So, you said, you want to stop the pollution, which is really
Yes.
causing, a lot of harmful
Yes.
things to people here.
Yes.
So, if you want to really kind of control that pollution, what kind of cars you want to build?
There are already electric cars in existence, so it would be way better if we use them, but they're way more expensive than our regular petrol diesel cars.
So, you mentioned about you want to use some balls which can go inside the
I
car.
want to make a small bot which you put into the pipe that releases smoke, and then when the smoke comes here, the small bot will take in the smoke and then give out fresh air. It converts the smoke into fresh air.
See, this is not a simple thing, right? An 8-year-old basically kind of trying to think about all these big things, which I think this is really good, Rishi. A big round of applause to you. So, and also, Rishi basically is a YouTuber. He has a channel where he kind of really shares a lot of videos, right, Rishi?
Yes.
Lot of interesting videos.
Yes.
So, can you talk about one of the videos, some of the videos which you have kind of really built on YouTube channel? Why you did that, and what is the reason?
So, when I was young, I'd watched some other YouTubers and I
When he
wanted
was
to
young.
create a YouTube channel myself. So, I started creating some videos. At first, one video, it was just playing, and then me singing. But then I also decided to make it educational, how to the number units, million, billion, and then why blood is red, and many other videos.
Okay. And there was a video which talked about honeybees. You remember?
Yes,
That was very interesting for me because I went through it. Can you talk about that?
sure.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk about
So-
that honeybees, what you...
Honeybees, when you look at a single honeybee, you may think they're not that much complex creatures. They're just animals, right? So, but if you look inside a hive of them, they're really complex and very organized. So, when you walk into the hive, these little hex cells, they are arranged in specific order. The bottom ones are used to store extra wax in case there's a shortage of food, and so the bees can use it as food. And then the middle part is filled with egg cells of larvae, so that they can hatch and grow into new bees. And then the top row is filled with honey. It's kind of like they use to store.
Wow.
So, and then there are many different bees also, many different types of bees. So, there's a queen bee, the only bee that lays eggs. You may be wondering there are other female bees as well. But these worker bees, and note, worker bees are all female. Excuse me. Worker bees are all female, and then they do all the jobs such as foraging, meaning going out and hunting for nectar, and then taking care of the young bees, and then cleaning their own cell. Yes, they do that. They clean their own cell, and then they do many other jobs. There are also temperature control bees, which control the temperature of the hive. If it's too low, they vibrate to create friction, which heats up and raises the temperature of the hive. And if it's too high, the bees takes the water, evaporate it, and then which decreases the temperature of the hive.
Great, great. So, ma'am, I have a question for you. See, it's not easy to groom a child this way because even I have 2 kids, right? So what did you kind of feed him or what did you give him to kind of be like this? This is like
Actually, it's not easy to, first of all, it's not easy for us to answer all his questions. We need to go to Google. And I believe that, each child is unique in their own way. And as parents, we need to entertain and encourage their interests. So we see that, he's very much interested in reading and other stuff. So as an extracurricular activities, we encourage him to read books and get him series. And of course, she's my sister-in-law who always encourages him to read books. And not only in that aspect, he's very interested in coming up with new ideas like apps for each and every small things. He says, okay, I think I should build an app for this.
sure.
So he's already working on a drone program. He has learned drone programming also.
Wow.
So his interest is to come up with an idea where everyone should get. I mean, the needy people should get the stuffs what they really need through his app. That's what he believes.
Amazing.
That he can do it.
Amazing. So Rishi, I think time is up. One final question to you. Since you're here, what advice would you want to give the audience here and including me as well? What advice you want to give?
Read lot of books.
So read a lot of books. Great. I think time is up. Rishi, can I handshake?
No.
No? Namaste.
Namaste.
All the best, Rishi. I think you'll definitely be a successful person going forward and wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming all the way. Thank you.
Thank you, Rishi and Harish.